Week 9 in the books. We on to week 10. Time to get your picks in right here on Pigskin Picks. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's Pigskin Picks time. One of my favorite times of the season because I get to go at it with my man, 50 grand. What Mose knows is in the building. What's going on, baby, man? How you feeling, man, this week, man? Week 10.
I ain't even talk about football.
Yeah.
If I'm down or if I'm low energy, my energy picks back up. When I hear that intro music, one, you got to send me that intro because when you send it to me, I'm going to put it on my phone as your ringtone. So whenever you call me, that's the song that's going to play. But I got to tell you, man, I've told you before, I tell you again, I love that beat. So, whenever I've had a long day or I feel like I'm low energy, when that intro come on before we do these picks, that energy is right back. So happy to be here, man. You got some news for the people. We were tied last week.
Yeah, hey, look, man. First, just follow us.
You jump back into the lead. So
yeah, just follow us. Now, listen, just follow us. That's all. That's all I'm asking you to do. I ain't asking nothing else. I am not bragging. I'm trying to hold on to this little booger as long as I can because that's what it is, bro. It's a 1-game lead.
Close.
It's so close, and I think now, 10 weeks in, it's all coming down to strategy. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, I'm going to pick my teams. I have zero problems going against the grain modes. You know that, right?
I know that.
But I'm going to do a lot of less grain going because I'm trying to win, damn it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to win, but listen, man, wow, look at that record, yo. 93-45, 92-46. I went 11-4 last week. That one game, I think that separated us. We both had our games where we felt like certain teams were going to win. We both picked some of the teams that we thought were going to win, like the Saints. You losing to the Panthers 4. Your whole team deserved to be fired.
Everybody.
Except for Kamara, because that dude, if you got him in fantasy football, that cat's putting up 20-plus points a week.
First of all.
He like 50.
Don't mention fantasy football.
Check out the Western Fantasy Football Show.
How you have a defense that get -2 points and you still beat me?
I didn't even know I won. I've stopped playing. Like I set my lineup early in the week, Mose.
Just let it go. Whatever happens.
Yo, by Sunday, everybody's inactive, and I'm just like, hey, man, whatever. I missed it. Oh, well. So I think we both just don't give. You know what I mean? At this point. Yeah.
I think I'm like, my team is so bad. CMC hasn't played. I think I'm like 2.
He's going to play this week.
He's like 2. I'm like 2-7, 2-8. Like,
you want to trade him?
I'm out of the playoffs.
Watch this. You want to trade CMC?
Hey, man, if you still in the playoff race, no. I'm not going to trade him. Not going to trade him because I'm not going to implicate you on live video. I'm not going to have video.
Yo, I started giving you a look, bro. I started giving you a look like, shut the fuck up, man. What are you talking about? No. If the answer is no. The answer is no. That's like, bro, I was just asking you a question for you to just say no. I know we fam, but no, absolutely not. Man, listen, what a league, man. That nitty-gritty league. Woo, Jesus. All right, man. Look, let's get to these picks, Mose. This is going to be an interesting week, man. Thursday Night Football kicks it all off, bro. You know I do my picks live for ESPN Pigskin Pick'ems at the beginning of the year. I gave everybody the link if they wanted to see what they can do. Can they outscore me, whatever. Just having fun, man. We're just playing for fun at this point. Eventually, we might play for some stakes, but I get a kick out of this, and I'm learning more and more. Like, this takes a lot of work into getting picks right. Like, it ain't just who's favored and all that. Nah, it's a lot that goes into it. You got to pay attention to a lot. So, Thursday Night Football kicks off. Cincinnati Bengals, who are looking a little bit hot right now against the Baltimore Ravens. We already know this is an AFC South divisional matchup, bro. But the Ravens are at home, and they play crazy good at home. The Bengals did lose Zach Moss, but they picked up Khalil Herbert. They traded for Khalil Herbert by the trade deadline to get another running back to go with Zach Moss. I just want to know who you going with. I know who I'm going with. It's the Ravens for me, so I'm not even going to waste my time, but you might got a different,
I
scenario.
don't. No, Thursday night we're going to Baltimore Ravens at home. I think it was good to see Joe Burrow and that offense, go off the way they did. Granted, that was against the Las Vegas Raiders, but it was good to see him have 5 touchdowns. He's not going to have 5 touchdowns against this Baltimore Ravens defense. It should be a good game, but I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore it is for me. For those that are going to pick the Bengals, good luck, man. And listen, it's divisional, so the Bengals may just win. As long as we both lose, both win. It's the only thing that matters. Like if just want to make sure we keep it even. All right, here we go. We got a Germany game at 9:30 a.m. on
Ooh.
Sunday. The last 9:30 a.m. game of the season. You got the New York Giants going against the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Carolina Panthers just beat the New Orleans Saints. And the New York Giants, Daniel Jones finally got not, his first passing TD in New York, but they're not in New York now. So like this is going to be crazy. 2-7 versus 2-7. Which 2-7 team is going to come out victorious? They're in a foreign land, so there's really no home field advantage. Mose, who you going with here? I might just take the opposite, just because this might be that 1 week I just saved just because.
They're on a foreign land, neutral field, no home field advantage. I think. The difference in this game is going to be camaraderie. And this is a story that I read about something that happened in practice. Apparently, Daniel Jones was talking and he was saying that he doesn't vote or that he wasn't going to vote. And rookie wide receiver Malik Neighbors says, "So you make bad decisions off the field too?" And
never mind, I'm going Panthers.
And everybody started laughing. Like Daniel Jones was laughing, Malik was laughing, the other players, the coaches, everybody started laughing at that. And I think that kind of builds that team camaraderie, that team around. So I think that connection from Daniel Jones to Malik Neighbors might be explosive this week. And for both 2-7 teams, I'm going with the team that I think is just a little bit better. I'm going Giants.
I mean, and I like that. I like that. That assessment of the story that you got. I think I'm gonna go Panthers here because maybe Bryce Young is finally getting the field, and they said he's gonna start again, and he's starting to build a connection with his guys, and they're gonna get a new addition to the run game. They just extended, is it Chuba Hubbard to a long-term deal, 4-year deal extension or something like that, and so like he's gonna be a part. They run the ball well. I feel like these teams just aren't evenly matched because of their record. Like they're literally like evenly matched. Like they got issues with the quarterback, issues with the offensive line. They got the same type of wide receiver calibers, both young. It's just crazy. To me, this is gonna come down to which defense is gonna prevail. I think I'll tip the hat for Carolina. Even though they're in foreign land, they're the home team. I'm going to give Carolina the win. So that's the difference. That's going to be the game. Moses is going to tie this record up unless we get some stuff wrong right here. Because now we got the 2-7 Patriots on the road with the 4-4 Chicago Bears. The 4-4 Chicago Bears got to be the worst 4-4 team in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Bears for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears as well. I think they found an identity with who they are running the football, which is why they were able to trade Khalil Herbert. And now it's just, how does Caleb Williams handle managing the game? I think he doesn't have to be a superhero. He doesn't have to be Mr. Do-It-All. How do you manage the game? And I think it's so funny how a few years ago when we talked about, game managers, and mainly it was with 49ers quarterbacks that I realized too. When we talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, and before Jimmy Garoppolo, when you talk about Alex Smith, how the term game manager was such a negative. It had such a negative connotation. Now they want quarterbacks to manage the game, and it's okay to be a game manager. So how does Caleb manage the game? Can he manage this game at home, going up against another rookie quarterback in Drake May? What does he do? How is he able to manage the game? But I think defensively, they'll be able to slow down this Patriots offense and maybe give that offense a turnover or two to have another possession to put points on the board. So that's why I'm going Bears as well.
The Bears. All right, man. We got the Buffalo Bills on the road in Indianapolis, and for me, it's like a no-brainer, man. They're just heated up. They're on fire.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills over the Colts. I just don't think the Colts have too much of an identity on what they're gonna do. Is Joe Flacco have they figured him out? But the good thing about the Bills is they look weird at times, but Josh Allen isn't turning over the ball, which always keeps them in opportune times to win this game. So it's Buffalo Bills for me.
Same.
Yeah. All right. And let's go to that next game. Now, this damn AFC West matchup right here. It's the Denver Broncos 5-4. You know what I like? It's Sean Payton versus Andy Reid. It just hit me.
That's the matchup.
That's the matchup. And the question is going to come down to, can the Broncos keep away the ball from the Kansas City Chiefs? Like how? And then it's a divisional matchup. So we already know it's not going to be crazy explosive. I'm not saying it's the game of the week, but the Broncos do have a winning record. The Broncos are traveling to Kansas City. Kansas City's 8-0. So my brain automatically is going to slide over here. But I would not be surprised if the Denver Broncos win this game.
Wouldn't be surprised either. The Chiefs have not been playing well, but I think that's also, too, the scary part. This team has not been playing well. I believe going into the Monday night game, the question asked to Patrick Mahomes is, how are you finding a way to get it done when all of your victories, besides, I think, against us, have been decided by one score or less? So it's like they're finding ways to win. And Patrick Mahomes said it. We've seen everything. There isn't anything that we are not prepared for. And so for that, I think their undefeated streak continues. I'm going Chiefs.
Can't believe the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be 9-0 after week 10, yo. That's crazy to me. All right, man, another divisional matchup, NFC South. Atlanta Falcons on the road against the home New Orleans Saints. They're going to have a new coach. Dennis Allen's been fired. Falcons play different on the road, but they are the best team in the South. I'm going to go Falcons here. I'm going to go on a limb and say if the Falcons win this game. Do you feel a little bit different, though? Because Derek Carr looked like Derek Carr. They won't have their best weapon offensively as far as receiver. I think Chris Olave is going to be out with the concussion. Just curious to know where you're going with this.
Yeah, no Chris Olave with the concussion. I think Rashid Shaheed, he's been out for a couple of weeks. I don't think he's coming out.
Oh, he's back on the eye. Yeah, he's done for the season, I think.
Right? Yeah, so no weapons on the offense other than Alvin Kamara. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons do play different on the road. It's really, really weird. But I think with everything coming into this week, no Dennis Allen, you trade Marshawn Lattimore away. I think, this Atlanta Falcons offense can have a field day. And I think, Derek Carr might give one or two to that Falcons defense. So I'm going Atlanta.
Yeah, it's the Falcons for me. All right, man. Listen, 1:00 p.m. start. 49ers traveling to Tampa Bay. 4-4 Niners against the 4-5 Buccaneers. Make sure you check out the Madden simulation too, by the way. If you're watching this, check out that Madden simulation. Listen, Mose, are we going with the home team? You only didn't go with the home team one time as far as your favorite team all season, and that's where you started catching up because my dumb ass said that we were going to beat the Chiefs, and that's what I get. Are you picking the Niners over the Bucs here, man? I know I am. I just don't know where you are with this.
I am, and I'll say this as a Niners fan, as a Niners content creator. If we lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and yes, I get it. They played well against the Chiefs in Kansas City without Mike Evans and without Chris Godwin. But if we lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without Mike Evans and without Chris Godwin, throw the whole season away.
Yeah, garbage. Yep. We'll leave it at that. All right, man. Stick to this 1 p.m. start. Steelers versus Commanders. This might be a good game. You got a great defense.
I was worried about this one.
You got a veteran quarterback. It seems like George Pickens and Russell Wilson are like inseparable at this moment. Guess who's they're running the ball well now all of a sudden. Like, I'm trying to figure out, Najee Harris looks like a running back now. Jaden Daniel, though, is an MVP candidate, man. And the Commanders are winning. They're not just finding ways to win. I mean, they got a couple losses on the season, but it's gonna be a tough game. Does Tomlin defeat their head coach? Like, that's what it's gonna come down to. Like, which head coach is gonna, I think the Commanders win this game at home. I'm just gonna go with the home team.
Because I'm looking at the schedule and I'm looking at the teams that they beat. They beat the Giants.
Yeah.
They
division
beat the
game,
Panthers.
though. Yeah, that's not a division game.
They beat the Browns.
Tough defense.
They beat the Cardinals.
Did they beat the Browns on the road?
No, that was at home.
Okay.
They beat the Cardinals away. They beat the Bengals away. And they beat the Giants at home.
So they're about to really face their first monster right now.
No, they played the Ravens.
They lost to the Ravens, though.
Yeah, 30-20.
That's what I'm saying. They about to face. Well, I get what you're saying, right? Like, so they might be facing another Ravens-esque type of team. That Ravens game came down to the wire, though, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, I don't think Russell Wilson is as dynamic as what Lamar Jackson is.
Right.
Not anymore. Not this this version of Russ.
No.
But listen, I'm not trying to walk you off the ledge. You pick who Mose picks. I'm picking me. I'm going Commanders. Especially if Jaden is healthy. That's the question.
That's what I have on my list.
How healthy is Jaden Daniels?
That's also another good
because
point.
Before the injury, Jaden Daniels has been lighting this league up. After the injury, a little bit slower. Question, you know what the real question is? We're talking about Jaden Daniels. Is Brian Robinson playing? Because if he's playing, they're winning. If he's not playing, that's when their offense is a little bit more stagnant, bro. And they're skating by. And I know he didn't play last week. He was healthy. He was a late scratch.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it tough. And you got a crazy pass rush in Pittsburgh, bro.
So he was limited in practice yesterday, Brian Robinson.
So limited is okay.
He's listed as questionable.
That's okay. I think he plays this game. If he doesn't play, I'm going to pick the Steelers. If he's playing, I'm picking the Commanders.
And I mean, Jaden Daniels is not listed here. We know he's not 100%, but he's not listed here.
That's good.
Bro, I want to mix it up, but I feel like I'm going to regret not going Commanders here. So I'm going to stick with what I got on paper. I'm going to go Commanders.
Yeah, man. Don't be like me and be like, yo, let me just mix it up. This ain't shit ain't fun. We trying to win again. You know what I mean? All right. Vikings, Jags. I will say
I wasted a lot of time with the Commanders, but I'm going Vikings.
But look, I guarantee you this is what's going to happen, right? The Vikings going to be up by 17 points, right? And then the Jags going to come back and possibly have an opportunity to win this game at the very end and lose.
Now, here's what I want to see. So, I don't know if he meant it in jest. I don't know if he was being facetious or whatever. They asked Doug Peterson, Jaguars head coach, what do you think is the reason behind Sam Darnold's emergence this season? He says, Justin Jefferson. So if I'm Sam Darnold, I want to have the Michael Jordan effect this week. I took that personally. You think that I can't be a good quarterback or I can't emerge without the presence of a top-tier wide receiver? Sam got to throw for 4 tutties, 304. Like, he got to go crazy.
Yeah. Look, Sam has been Sam. He's been nothing how he used to be in the NFL. The moment he lost Darisaw, his play went down. Now, I'm not saying that Robinson can't come and help them out, but he ain't Darisaw. Like, it's a little bit of trust with that left tackle. But Sam's got to get out of his own head, and this is Jordan. This is gonna be a Jordan Addison week. I can tell you that right now. You got him in fantasy football. Put him in. Tennessee Titans at the Chargers, bro.
Easy. Chargers.
Yeah. Yo, bro. The Chargers have the #1 scoring defense in the NFL, bro.
That's crazy.
Yo.
I feel
No,
like
that's not what's crazy. What's crazy is they got the same motherfuckers on their team they had last year with Staley. Jim Harbaugh, different.
He's different. He's different.
I feel like the Titans.
And I wish they didn't get rid of all of the wide receivers. And if they were going to do that, and not to say anything bad about Ladd McConkey, but give Justin Herbert somebody better than Ladd McConkey. Get him somebody better than a rookie.
I like Quentin Johnson. When Quentin Johnson's on the field, it's a different hurt.
He in his head too much.
Nah, Quentin's been balling. Quentin's been hurt couple weeks, but every time Quentin's on the field, Quentin Johnston, Herbert is playing MVP ball. When he's not on the field, he's got to go to a different direction. What they should have did was drafted Brock Bowers, but they stupid as fuck.
Should have got him a tight end.
They should have got him a tight end.
Should have did.
But hey, man.
But listen, the Raiders drafted Brock Bowers, which is fine. But I don't know why they did that when the year before they drafted Michael Mayer.
So Mayer's not in football right now. Isn't that crazy? He took a leave of absence. Yeah.
Oh,
he's going through some personal stuff, and I don't know what that is. They didn't release it.
Got it.
So they probably
maybe that's what they knew.
Yes, sir. It's funny how stuff comes to fruition.
We get it late.
Yeah, but they be knowing because they're the ones that's working.
Yeah,
our guys having issues. We need a tight end. Yeah, it's Chargers for us. All right, man. Eagles. Okay. Jets at the Cardinals. I don't know. No, you know what? Do you want to say something here?
No, I don't want to say anything. And I hate picking the Eagles, but the Cowboys absolutely suck. And Dak is going to be out at minimum 4 weeks, but if not, but it could be more than 4 weeks.
No, I heard he might be needing surgery and be done for the season.
If he needs surgery, he's done for the season.
Okay. But so it's minimum 4 weeks because they're putting him on the IR right now, right?
He's on IR.
Right. So it's minimum 4 weeks. Got you.
So, yeah, I mean, now Cooper Rush has to come in.
And
what you don't have a running game.
And what you call is dealing with an injury.
Playing.
Right.
DeMarcus Lawrence is still injured as well.
He's still on IR. And what you call is CeeDee Lamb's dealing with the injury.
He's banged up.
If I'm CeeDee Lamb, I don't want to play anymore. You can call it what you want. But at this point.
And I already got my bread.
Yeah. I mean, is it worth it to, I mean, of course, I think the Cowboys nation would understand if he decided to have an injury that's just going to make him feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like the Niners. The Niners want everybody. If you out there, you better be playing. I don't care if little boy Peep Sheep is throwing the ball. You better be out there. But I think Cowboys nation will understand it because it's all about the investment. Your quarterback's not there. Now it's Cooper Rush, which I think he'll probably last a game or two. And then it'll be Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance will be finishing off the season for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, that I agree with that 100%. But, if you're talking about CD, this injury is worse than – because I'm not going to –
Bro, they traded for Jonathan Mingo, bro.
And that was stupid because everybody's saying, why would you do that? And we don't even have Dak.
The only thing I could think is that Brandon Cooks is done. Because he is on the IR, and they're probably going to leave him there. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think.
30.
I be trying to think outside of what I know. I be trying to. That's the only thing that makes sense. But you needed a running back. I like Doyle, but you needed a running back.
Yeah, you need a running back. And if it wasn't one that you can get on the market, okay, get offensive line.
They had
a running back.
If I was the Dallas Cowboys, I would have called San Francisco, bit my tongue, and said, what do you want for Jordan Mason? That's what I would have did. Contract season for Jordan Mason.
Yeah.
You get him, you instantly upgrade your run game.
Yeah.
The way they kind of took Jordan Mason out with the shoulder injury bullshit, I thought maybe the Niners might have had him. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a story that comes out and says Jordan Mason was on trade block.
And they had something close, but then it fell through.
Wouldn't be surprised. Why? Because the Niners have a surplus there. You got a rookie you just drafted in the 4th round. You need to be out there on the football field.
And you need to continue to give him the ball.
And Christian McCaffrey's back.
And CMC's back.
So he happened to be the expendable piece. And I know Niner fans going to watch this. Breezy's, I'm just saying. The Niners probably would have got a 3rd round pick from Dallas for Jordan Mason. They probably were asking for a 2nd, and Dallas was like, nah. But can you imagine flipping
we'll give you a 3rd.
An undrafted pick for 2nd, 3rd?
and listen, if we started at a 2nd and ended at a 3rd and a 5th?
5th? Yeah, Dallas is cheap though. We know that. Like, yeah. Jets at the Cardinals. They're hot. They might be one of the hottest teams in football right now. Yeah. At 5-4. Can't let the Jets, listen, if you're watching this, Jets, World, Nation, whatever the hell you call yourselves, please do me, your boy Breezie, a solid. Find a way to beat them Cardinals, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll gladly take an L on this record if you beat the Cardinals.
1,000%. Lions, Texans. Bro, you could pick the Texans all you want. You could hoosh, ha, ha, shahish.
Detroit, they
bruh,
made me pay for not picking them last week. I'm not gonna do that again.
Yes, I'm about to say, man, they just different right now, and you know the issues that's going on with Houston, man. Houston, it's not that CJ Stroud's not that dude, but who the fuck he throwing the ball to? I think they get Nico Collins back this week, though. I believe he's coming back.
They get Nico back. They got, but honestly, it's not who he's throwing the ball to. It's his offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
Kenyon, I saw a clip on TikTok that showed Kenyon Green getting beat by everybody.
Jeez.
Dudes you know and dudes you don't know. His fundamentals, it's just everything. His hand placement off. His feet placement off. Jeez. How he sets is like everything was off. They showed game after game of him getting beat, and there's a defender in CJ Stroud's lap in 1.8 seconds every single game. So like the fact that they are 6-3 and have still found a way to get dubs is a testament to what CJ Stroud is doing and the type of culture and organization that DeMeco Ryans is building. I definitely don't want to take away from that. But this Detroit Lions team, man, is different. If they show me they can go into Lambeau on a rainy day and get the job done like that, they might be the best team in the NFC.
The record says they are the best team in the NFC as of right now, and if they continue to play, Sunday Night Football should be electrifying because the Texans are no slouch. They definitely got pieces that can get it done. The question is, can they stop that high-powered number 1 scoring offense in the NFL? And that's where it's going to come down to. And the Texans defense has been hit or miss each week, but the good news is they're at home and they get some players back. So I'm going Lions anyway. Monday Night Football. Miami Dolphins travel to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. I'm kind of torn. I feel like I want the Dolphins to win, but I just know the Rams are going to win this game.
Of course. But see, here's the thing. I was like, well, Tua's back. He's healthy. Played well last week. They almost had a chance to beat the Bills on the road.
True.
That is a divisional opponent, and divisional games are always closer. So will the Dolphins have the same type of effect on the road against the Rams? The only thing that I was thinking is, one, Jalen Ramsey's on the Dolphins, so there's a little bit of extra motivation for him and his teammates. And two, Mike McDaniel was in this division for many, many years. He's very familiar with Sean McVay. He's very familiar with that offense, and he's familiar with the defensive scheme that they run. So will he have something in his sleeve to be able to prepare for that? And I feel like they have to figure out a way to string some wins in somewhere, because at 2-6, if they fall to 2-7, I mean, you can pretty much pack the season up. Damn, this is tough. This is the first time this season where I said I'm gonna wait to see what Breezie picked.
I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go with the home team. They're trending hot. The Dolphins defense isn't great. That's the issue. They got lucky on that pass that Keon Coleman couldn't reel in, and they get the interception from Jalen Ramsey. It's not like it was a great interception, but kind of Keon Coleman kind of dropped the pass into Jalen Ramsey's hand. That's how I look at it. But I don't think they don't have the pass rush. It's not the same defense, and they're going to be playing against a pretty good offense. And I'm sure it's Monday night. Puka Nacua will be okay. He should be playing. But with Puka Nacua on the field, Cooper Kupp having great play out there. They're running the ball great, and their defense is teeing off, man. Them Florida State boys are a problem, and they're playing. I hate it, but I'm gonna go Rams.
Geno Smith threw for 363 against them.
Yeah, and then they go to overtime.
They went to overtime.
Yeah.
Where else did we differ so far? You know what? Forget it. I said I wanted to see where you pick. I'm gonna go Miami.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Miami on the road Monday night.
Yeah, listen, I
feel like the Bills game was the warm-up game that Tua needed.
I hope so.
I think it's good enough.
Because I need Tyreek Hill to cook.
Yeah.
He's been MIA.
And I think that's gonna happen. Because I don't know who's gonna cover him.
Yeah, not on that Rams defense right now.
Yeah. Because if Geno could throw for 363, yeah, granted they were at home, but SoFi is a dome. So you got a fast team like Miami coming to play in a dome on Monday night?
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what? You're right. But I think the reason why I'm picking the Rams is, can you score on them? Miami got the number 2 worst scoring offense in the league, bro. It's the Giants and the Dolphins. That shit don't make no sense now that I think about it. But they didn't have Tua for a long time.
They had Tua for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah. So what did they put up against the Bills last week? Almost 30?
Yeah. What was the score? Where is it? It was 30-27.
Yeah, so they almost put up 30. I kind of want to take the Dolphins here too, man.
And that was in Buffalo.
I'm gonna go with the home team. That it being this is a non-divisional game, and I don't think the Rams gonna lose at home. I'll go Rams. You go Dolphins. That's cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to Pigskin Picks. We appreciate you guys 1,000%. It's always love. Make sure you like this joint. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, man, and make sure you give us a follow on our social medias. All right, man. Till next week. I hope Mose doesn't catch up, but it is what it is. Peace out.